disconnected for some reason.
Yeah, it disconnected.
Oh, there we go. It's back again. That was weird. Not sure what happened there. Heck!
Or even did I crash it?
Oh, that is weird. Very, very weird. I think that might have been my internet there for a second. Hmm. I got a feeling I'm gonna have to freaking reset the internet again tonight. It's been a bugger recently. But I'll try and keep an eye on that. But yeah, how you doing, Mr. Braven? Welcome on in.
How's it going, Braven?
Hey, Draven.
Yeah, so what was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah, as I was saying, Timur's got the Woodworks factory. It can be run on any map, not just this one, but any map. And obviously, it's going to add in the additional products that the um, old sawmill produces. So prefab, the beams and the long ones. Obviously, that's on the SGA website. Um, well, I got that bug sorted out, I think. Okay, I'll have to test it out later for you, see if it actually works. But yeah, much appreciated on your help earlier and Actually Mobile as well. Um, Also, for you, any of you guys, obviously, one of the things in this map, you've got the iron productions. Obviously, there's no way to get iron ore, so what I'm going to do, or what I've done, should say, is I released a mod on Friday. It's an ore to iron ore um, production. It's mainly for any map that has ore already on it. Obviously, if it doesn't, it's not going to be able to produce, but you could potentially buy it, but you may have an error or two. So if you're on like a PV map, you're more than welcome to use that, or like one of the SGA maps. I need to make a new version first. All right then, Braven, cool. But yeah, if you ever want something tested, Braven, let us know as well. So just in case you guys weren't aware, obviously one of the new features with Dave's next map is going to be obviously buildable factories, but we're also going to be adding in seasonal productions. And obviously this is where the revamp script comes into play. And obviously Mr. Braven is the guy who created it. So if any of you guys want to say a big huge thanks, you're more than welcome to. And how you doing, not so grumpy dwarf? Um, but yeah, with the seasonal productions at the minute, it's not quite there. But obviously, Mr. Braven's working hard to get that sorted out. I spent about 4 or 5 hours earlier trying to get it to work, but unfortunately not. I've been working on the brewery, which is the Sam Adams, and obviously one of the products in there currently for anyone on the SGA maps. I'm gonna call them SGA maps because that's what they are. They're no longer PV maps. It's SGA. And thanks for the shout out there for Not So Grumpy. If you're not following them, give them a follow. Um, yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah. So I was working on the brewery. One of the products in there is pumpkin batch, and obviously that's a sort of Halloween type product. So try and get that to work. So it only produces at a certain time in the year. And obviously that is the thing that's currently not quite there. But thankfully, Mr. Braven, who's an absolute superstar, along with Achi Mobile, are working really hard to get that working for us. So obviously that'll be implemented with the map release when that comes out. So there's that, there's that. And we'll grab some of these big buggers here too. Right. Now I do not want those big buggers, just want those little ones. One, two, three. Is that got all four? One, two, three, four. I think that's all of it. Yep, that's pretty full. But yeah, how you doing? Not so grumpy dwarf. Doing not too bad. I've got obviously a brewery that's now buildable. Obviously at the minute I'm just using drywall as the input product for the starting the building process. But obviously got it building now. I was able to actually get fudge the fence going around it to remove first time. Didn't have any issues with collisions. So I'm not sure what Dave used the other day, but yeah, mine didn't have the issue, which is strange. And a posture check and a hydrate, I can do that for you. Right.
What didn't have collisions?
The fence that I used for the brewery. Well, it's got
What did you use
collisions,
for a
but
fence?
it's got collisions because obviously when you place it down and you get the fence and that's it, you cannot walk into it. But obviously it does take the collision away when
Yeah, what fence did you use?
it's the fence on Elm Creek around
See, it
where
all depends
the
on the way. My
let's
fence
think.
was set up like with multiple groups underneath. That's the only reason why. If you
Yeah,
found one that was different,
yeah,
it wouldn't
it's
be that way.
okay. See, I decided to go the easy route. But yeah, it looks kind of good actually, the build. I might actually show it off in a bit for anyone who's interested in seeing it. But yeah, all the fill planes are working. There's only one thing I do need to sort out, and that's the new product palette on the palette visuals. That's the only thing I haven't changed yet. Obviously, one product's coming out, another one's going in to replace it. But all seems fine so far. But at least I want to just chill, do a bit of playing, and see where I need to drop this lot off. First of all, how are we doing in here? So the long pallets and some planks are missing in there. Right, so let's jump that up there. When do you guys plan on? It won't be till the new year, Braven. Obviously Dave Dashnet is currently waiting on Giants to hopefully give him access to some of this stuff that's in this map. There
We're
we
working
go.
on
Yeah,
them.
but obviously he is working on it. So, but the plan is obviously just maybe release the map and a couple of factories to start off with, and then introduce the rest as and when they get done. So there's no great rush, to be honest. I just had an update today on the mod hub and can't wait. Can't want issues other one. Right. Yep, and obviously, like I said, if you haven't got the update to the revamp mod, make sure to get that downloaded, guys. Oh, fudge. What are you catching on? There's nothing actually there.
You're having a hard time, Billy.
You keep talking about fudge. I'm gonna have to go
There
get
we
some
go.
food.
Yeah.
And I just ate breakfast.
Oh, fudge is lovely. I love fudge.
Mm.
And if you can get it, there's something else called tablet as well. The only place I really know is Scotland, but I think it's around in different areas as well. And it's kind of like a fudge, but it's a lot more crumbly. It's kind of nice and very sweet as well if you've got a sweet tooth. Um, Mr. Grumpy does not like Silver Run. Why don't you like Silver Run?
Because he's grumpy.
Is it too small? Is that what it is? Not enough place for farmland? You're waiting on the mega map to be released. Yeah, it's gonna be a wee while yet. Actually, while I'm here, I can show you my current collectible collection. Yeah, we're planning on having a major 1.4 at the end of the year with some new stuff. Oh, nice! Very, very nice. Can't wait to see what's coming then. So yeah, so far my collection has a hedgehog. Obviously, I know Mr. T Miller knows where that is. I now have a dog, the bunny rabbit or hare, whatever it is. Obviously, the bear
You
still.
go way more than I do.
I got the
You find
sheepy.
the alpaca yet?
There is no alpaca.
There
The
is.
fish. I don't believe it. There's a rooster or chicken, whatever you want to call it. He's on fire, by the way, guys. If that's a hint. There's a squirrel I've got, and finally an owl. So that's the ones that I've currently found so far. But I'm still trying to find that frog. I want to
I
get
told you, it's up in the northwest. Think water.
It lives in Chicago.
northwest water. Whereabouts now? Look. So
Said the northwest of the map.
northwest. So up in this corner. I'm guessing maybe that pond there. Somewhere up here.
Water up in the northwest. That's all I'm gonna tell you, Billy.
Dang him. Okay. Gonna have to take a quick look up there, I think. The only reason that I'm saying that is I want to see if I can get a little sign and place it on it saying Kerminator or something. But yeah, that probably won't be able to do. Actually,
Kermit the Frog here.
Kermit, alright. We love Kermit. He's on holiday, I think, at the minute. Again. Oh, heck. Oh, wow. I haven't seen them yet.
They get a lot of holidays over there, don't they?
They do, don't they? Cool, I haven't seen these yet. So obviously we do have... What one is this anyway? So this is the Furniture Factory. So for anyone who hasn't seen these pallets yet. So we do have the Amor, which is just a wardrobe. Obviously you got your flat pack table.
Pizza time.
And there's Neon. And obviously chairs to go with you. Cool. Right, I suppose-
Flapjacks?
Yes, Billy's cooking them.
Hang on.
Awesome.
I need to turn you guys up because you're very quiet in my ear. Let me do
You
I'm
this.
can't hear
sorry.
us.
I'll try not to
I-
speak so loud.
I can hear you, but you're very low. Let's try up that a little bit.
Billy
Sorry,
is a
I'm
nuisance.
trying not to speak so
He will be
loud.
gone in 2 weeks. I
I
apologize.
think it's because I turned my game sounds up. Yes, I can hear that. No, I'm
No,
not.
I keep talking lower and lower.
I know you're a pain in the butt. Do you guys happen to have a storage for the new productions in Silverrun? Yep. Boomhauer updated his storage the other day to include it. That's on the SGA website. I haven't quite got around to doing mine yet. Obviously, mine's just going to be an XML quick edit. Apart from that, I don't think there's anything yet been released on the in-game mod hub to add in a new product. And is this going to take it? I don't think so. You're the long ones, aren't you? Got to try and remember where everything. Oh, it should take long planks. Maybe it's not quite in the trigger there. Let's do it that way. Let's see. Let's get a better angle on this.
You should get a better angle on that.
Yeah, I should, shouldn't I? And crashed into the blinking. Yeah. No, close. There we go. Ooh, I'm going inside the building. I'm sure that's long planks, isn't it? Hang on a minute. Let me just double
You
check.
get wood beams.
Is that wood beams? Oh, it is wood beams. Dang it. Okay, that's why it's not taking it. Oh my goodness. I won't go back to Satisfactory, I think. Anyway,
Yeah, do it. Do it, buddy.
I would. The only problem is Fix-It Farming has not been fixed yet, has it?
Well,
Yeah, it is. Well,
so
I don't know.
according
I
to
haven't
the
tested it.
log, it has.
It has it? Oh.
That's what they're saying.
I may have
I
to check
have
that out
not
later.
tried it.
Also, I've got 2 save games on the go at the minute. The one I'm currently on, which is the one I had before Fix-It Farming was added. And that is not taking them either. Oh, that's why. No, let's try that. Did that take them? Nope, it's not taking them either. That's wood beams. Wrong one. Okay. Doesn't take them in there anyway, so that helps. And yeah, obviously Impact's storage has been updated by Mr. T. Miller. Alright, so as that seems to be all I've currently got going. One thing I do need to do is get the barrel factory, I think, at some point as well. But yeah, I got 2 Satisfactory save games going. Obviously, the one I started before I started the one with Fix-It Farming on. Obviously, just waiting on that Fix-It Farming to get fixed properly before I jump in on there. But yeah, been redoing all my power and stuff on there, totally bugging it
Me
up.
too.
Right, let me bring the map up so I can see where I'm going. There, okay. I'm trying mainly focus on getting the first stages of the boat and the roller coaster built. There we go. Let me see how we're doing. Because obviously at some point I will be adding in, or we're going to need some obviously cotton and stuff. What are we missing? Metal. Oh, I've got plenty of metal. I need some floor tiles. Okay. Let's go grab some of them. I'm pretty sure I've got some already produced, so I'd love Giants to bring out a map that's actually on the left-hand side rather than right all the time. If anyone wants to link to Impact's Warehouse, send Mr. T Miller a whisper. You can also catch him on his Twitch. Let's see, tomorrow. Give him a shout out. Obviously, if you're not following Mr. T Miller, make sure to give him a follow and catch him tomorrow.
Catch him if you can.
Mr. Cope has a question. Can you not cut down the big redwoods? I cut one down, loaded it to a truck, and the game crashed. I would say you've probably got a mod conflict or something going on there. You can. I've cut about 3 or 4 of them down. Where do flooring?
It's kind of pointless given
Yeah, you don't
that
get much
they
out of
really
them, to be
don't
honest.
yield anything.
For flooring there, okay. Yeah, I just dumped them in the sawmill as an extra product. But yeah, you can cut them down if. But yeah, I'd look at your log file and see what's going on there, Mr. Cope. Which side are we on that one? Right, I need to turn around actually. So let's go up and back down. I am trying to keep my eyes out for collectibles. Obviously, some of them can be quite small and hard to spot, but I think I've pretty much got this one up here anyway. Ooh. I don't think I've been down this road yet. Cool, a little cul-de-sac. I like it. See, this is the sort of thing we need with like the workers and stuff, labour houses. That'd be so cool. Nice little cul-de-sac. You got a motel just there. Oh.
Wow, Billy, tell me how you really feel.
Oh, I like it. I do. I like motels. They're great if you want one night stands. Ba-bum-ba-bum. Just don't trust the bedding.
Wow, Billy.
Oh my lord.
Gotta love it. Right then.
What's
There
in
you
that coffee you're drinking?
In other news, an
Yeah.
alpaca's been killed in England by his wife.
Right. Well, I've been up for
With a
3.5
frying pan.
hours. I need a
Yeah.
nap. A nap already? You're terrible.
It was Mrs. Alpaca in the kitchen with a frying pan.
Yeah.
Right?
Bruce.
See the mugshot of a cast iron frying pan.
Yeah. Right. Good. Catch you later, Neon. Actually, yeah. Right. There's that.
Neon's
Have a
leaving?
good one,
He's off to
Neon.
have a nap before work and stuff. So cool.
Oh, you'll be
What's
missed,
the difference
Neon.
between the
Hi,
Impacts
Neon.
warehouse we use on Wolf Creek? Obviously the only difference is it's got obviously all the new products from the Silver Run map. Boomer's house, warehouse, is pretty much the same. Product-wise, the only difference really is you can actually store them in a lot easier personally with the Impacts one. So that's the flooring. Yeah, out of the two, I'd personally go with the Impact 7 one. It's got that nice little drive-in, drop-off area, or drop-off and pick-up area. Flipping heck, I'm getting as bad as Dave.
Nobody's as bad as
Wow.
me.
Hey,
I feel offended, kinda.
there's a mod for somebody to bring up. It's stabilizers for these friggin' trailers. That'd be a nice one.
Never really needed it.
Yeah, because you're always in Satisfactory or Wreckfest.
No, I'm not.
So apart from, here you go, here's a question. Apart from the early access, when was the last time you actually played FS22?
2 days ago.
Hmm. Was that just a load up to see how it's going on in there?
No, I played for about an hour.
And then over to Satisfactory?
No, what did I do after that? No, I think I had to leave.
Yeah, you
Uh,
probably
And then
went
when
to
I
go
came,
play Uber.
yeah,
oh yeah.
And then I came back and put Satisfactory in.
Aye. To be honest, I've been playing a little bit of Satisfactory over the weekend. Bit of a break, it's nice. And oh, there we go. And how's it going, Fireduck? Yeah, that would be awesome. Those trailers aren't stable. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we've got pet shop wise. Obviously these are just gonna be probably sold straight off. But the trigger was full-ish. Right. I was able to get some wool put into this, so should be producing all. Yep. So kind of nice. Some little bird houses. Like it. Also, you got the cat tree there. Very cool. Very small for a cat tree, to be honest. And then obviously you've got a good old dog house there. And I think I'll be sleeping in one of them tonight. Right, so.
I wonder why, Billy.
I'm just doing some final work before the holidays. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks. And yeah, it was good to see that you actually got your mod folder switcher working now. So for just a quick one, actually, talking about that. If any of you guys have an issue with your when you install your mod folder switcher, not connecting to the game and it asks you to link it, obviously in the pop-up screen you may not get the option to go off of your desktop, as it were. I wonder if I've got a picture of it here somewhere. One sec. Obviously Mr. Fireduck there, and I think there was a couple of other people mentioning about it as well. Not showing the pathing. Let's go back a bit, see if I can find it. I don't think there is a picture. There's that. No. That's a shame. I wonder if I can bring up my video a sec to get to that point. Let's jump over to there. One sec, guys. I just want to try and find there. Right. Let me bring this across to that monitor. Let me go to desktop 1 second. You can see what I'm on about. Come on in. Desktop. It doesn't want to change. Why don't you want to change? Let's do it that way then. Might have to reconnect that. So, let me go full screen a sec. So, obviously this is... Oh, go away. A bit blurry, unfortunately. But obviously, if you the mod folder switcher does not connect properly... Actually, there we go. See if we can up that a bit, make it clearer. There we go. It's a little bit better. Obviously, what you're going to do is get this or something similar looking to this popping up in your screen that's going to ask you to link it to the Farm Sim 22 save game sort of folder where all they are saved. Now sometimes all these little extra folders aren't showing. One thing Fireduck found out is his OneDrive was causing an issue and not making these show up. So one thing to bear in mind when you're installing it, guys, if you haven't got it and you do want it, obviously you're gonna need it for the next map for definite. Well, disable your backup for your desktop and your OneDrive, and what should happen then is all these extra folders should then start showing. Then all you have to do is literally then go to your PC folder. Heck, I've got to try to think now. Oh man, documents, I should say. My games, Farming Simulator 22. Then just click OK. I had to pull it up there to remember. But yeah, it's really cool. But obviously that is on the SGA website for anyone to check out. So if you do have an issue with Mod Folder Switcher, make sure to go over there and have a look at the little forums there. Now, how do I undo that? Hello. There we go. Yeah, so there you go. Lots of comments. A few people having issues. Obviously, a lot of it's been sorted out. And then if you go over to obviously this last page, and exactly what I was mentioning right here. Obviously, disable your desktop backup in OneDrive. You can leave your documents and photos backing up. Then you should be able to get that working. So thank you very much for letting us know on that. Took me about a week to figure it out, but I wasn't going to let it beat me. I wanted this. Yeah, exactly. And I do know there's been a couple of other people who've had the exact same issue. But yeah, that is really cool that you're able to figure it out, and obviously that's going to help out hopefully some of those other dudes out there having the same issue. That's better. Have finally installed Twitch on your PC. Nice. You can install Twitch onto your PC. I do it through Google. Alright then, so where can we get rid of this lot? Just try and make a little bit of money, and then what I'll do is I'll jump into this field, get that planted. Right, so Birdhouse, Elm Creek, yeah, no chance. Just used the trading once already, that's enough for now. Wrong one, so we have obviously that, so it's got in the market, silver on market, that, and the birdhouses. Silver on that, okay, fine. Bugger. Kinda hoping to go somewhere else, but yeah, not gonna happen today. There we go, right, so one thing I do need to get is a seeder actually, or something that's gonna, yeah, I'll probably go for like a small seeder. Obviously I can then, when I get into doing some more fields, if I do any more on here, is I can use that then for planting. Obviously I do want to get this field up here planted with grass for my poor sheepies. Right, so, I believe it's this one. Yep. There we go. Come on. Why are you not taking that last pallet or two? That's why. It's floated in the middle of nowhere. Ah, there we go. Cool. Right then, let's go pack this up and grab a tractor. One thing I did find is obviously that forestry tractor that I've got is not very good for field work. Holy heck, did I have a lot of issues. That's why I ended up leasing that other tractor. At some point I do want to get a second, an actual proper tractor myself. Right, so let's park you up in here. Oh, overshot it. Yep, so obviously I did purchase the good old 3-meter plough there. And this is another one that I purchased as well over the weekend. It's a nice trailer. It looks like it should fit in the map as well with the mining product, so it's perfect for it. Okie dokie dokie dokie. One thing I do need to keep an eye on is obviously my sheep. Food's fine, okay. It's fine for now. Right. Let's drop this off. And actually, I was almost thinking of grabbing a Valtra actually. Actually, I need to go take a quick drive in a minute. Let's leave that there a sec. I am determined to find this frog. Something to do with the browser for folders, color product. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Yeah, that is very quick off the mark, that thing. And slippy! Holy heck. I'll say one thing. It does go some, that's for sure. But will it hit the 255? Probably not. Yeah. Nope. It's not even going to hit 200 to be honest. Out of interest, is if anyone who's got this current truck by TLX, have you been able to get it up to the maximum speed that it says, like 255? Because I found
No, I haven't got it anywhere close to its max speed.
no, I know. The thing that what I find interesting is he puts the speeds really high, and they very rarely ever hit it. Alright, so let's go up here. Ooh. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Right. Let's try it from in-cab, see if I can drive any better. Probably not. Maybe I should stay on
The problem is
lower.
it gets really light in the back end, and the minute you
Yeah.
try to brake, it spins around.
Oh, you're very welcome, Fireduck. Yeah. Obviously, to be honest, if it wasn't for Mr. Dashnet or Dave here, we wouldn't even probably be here doing what we do. That is for sure. I wouldn't be. Right, so I'm thinking there's a little pond up here. So let me park that up here. I love that, where it beep beep when you get out. I see it. I see it. I've seen a frog. It's Kermit. Yay! Thank you. Ah, cool. There you go, guys. Spoiler. Right, let's get back. But that even that display is really kind of cool. And with the mirrors folding in and that is nice. Like it. The map isn't long enough. Yeah. May have to wait till Dave's 16X comes out to test it properly. Or clear out Uncharted and load it in on one side and see how far it goes. Right. Yep. See. I just took my foot off slightly of the accelerator there, and it just sort of whoa. Didn't want to
Hey,
know.
Billy,
Terrible. What's up, dude?
Billy, guess what?
Well, apart from speaking really slow, quietly.
I can confirm that Refine Power, Power Suit, Smart Mod, Fitsit Farming are all working
Way! I'll be checking that later.
with update 7.
Nice one. Cool. Thank you very much for that.
Not a problem, bud.
And Fire Duck, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Much appreciated, buddy. Oh, cripes. Much appreciated for
We're
that.
gonna lose Billy to fix it farming. Oh.
Oh no, I'm still doing this. It's just nice having something to relax in as well. Not just obviously
Yes.
farm sims, just something different. Well, yeah, that is just all over the place. I might be editing this, to be honest, make it a bit more stuck to the ground.
Yeah, I'm hoping he comes out with a fix
There
for
we
it,
go.
because it really is tipsy turvy.
Yeah. There we go. Here's an update coming soon that adds winches to that. Yeah. Obviously on T Miller's stream earlier. Whoa, that's my driving. That's not the truck. That's me. Holy cripes! Yeah, so obviously one thing 82 Studios is doing with this is going to be adding in working winches front and rear, from what I understand, to this thing. So that's going to be kind of cool. But to be honest, I thought this had a winch on the front that worked. Maybe it's one of the configurations. Oh, I don't know. I'm sure I've seen something on Facebook saying one of his trucks had working winches already. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be tweaking that engine so it's a little bit less oomphy, shall we say. That's ridiculous. I don't even think it's something in real life would go that fast. And William 36421, thank you very much for the follow, bud. Welcome on in. It's Giants for testing. Ah, okay, good to know. But like as always, guys, if you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat. I do like these sheep pens actually, because you have to add the water in. It's cool. Alright, so I need to lime you first. Let's see what space I've got over here. Oh, I've got a nice area actually to put a house down. Excuse me. A couple of rocks to get rid of there. Trying to think of my own little area for obviously a house to go in. Oh, missed a bit of foliage. That's okay, it's going to be getting painted back in. Maybe in between these two stones. I want it sort of pointing out that way. Maybe clear a few of these trees just so you can see. That might be a nice idea. I'm going to do that quickly. And let's have a look. So, farmhouses. So obviously, if any of you guys weren't aware, you do get some nice new cottage houses, or what you want to call them, with the map. Might be nice if we can get them actually used on other maps as well. It's possible. It's a little bit high actually.
Well, I think you can as long as you've got
The
the
DLC, yeah.
DLC
Mm,
triggered on.
probably that way would be best. It's just a shame I'm actually stood inside of it. Right, let's get out of the way. Now I'm probably going to get an error when I place this down because I've got the bus already. So let's get rid of that bus first of all.
I was able to place multiples. I placed my house and then the bus.
Did you? Okay, I'm just going to get rid of it
Yeah.
anyway. Let's sell you goodbye bus. Unless that's something that they've recently added in with this lot, because obviously you couldn't do that before. I'm almost thinking something like that. No. Which one did I just have? Nope. So that. I don't know which house to go for now. They're so beautiful. Yeah, I want something half decent. Oh, that's not bad actually. Could almost bring that in a little bit more. There you go. It's down. There we go. Nice little log cabin next to the pond there. I can wake up in the morning, do a bit of fishing first thing, grab a trout or two, cook it off, and then go to work. Cool. I'll be landscaping this area in a little bit
Awful
later.
presumptive of you that there's trout in that lake.
Oh, there better be. I like trout. Actually, I wonder what did they have any other like, garages as well? Thinking about it, sheds. See, what they need is some maybe log sheds or something to match in with that. But anyway, yes, I'm getting off the topic. I was maybe getting some planting done. Alright, so lime. I just looked in. Yeah, they can be used on other maps. Yeah. Obviously, one thing I did notice, and I did mention it the other day, is with the production side of things. If you're using them on a different map, they will give an error. It's a smoke texture error on the chimneys on the productions. That's the only issue I found with them so far. So it's possible that they're going maybe the maps are going to need the smoke effect added. Actually, let's have a little look while I'm here. So just bear that in mind, guys, if you are going to use them on another map. Oh, please say they've got one. I want a Valtra, something big-ish. Ooh, I got the Q. Does it come with colour options? It does. I've got a great. Oh, don't like that. I usually go for red on Valtras. I don't know why. But I know one colour that would please my daughter, and that's probably the yellow, regardless of it being a John Deere or whatever. 'Cause she loves bees, guys. Actually, that looks not bad, actually. And not too light. What about the darker one? Oh, that's not too bad. I like that. Okay, so let's see what other things we've got. So that's fine with the 3-point. Obviously, I always go for the biggest engine as well. So I do need to keep an eye on my money situation. I always end up going with the wide tires or the wide tires with the weights. Obviously, weights are meant. I don't know if it actually works in game, but it's meant to drop the back end so it keeps better traction. Roof setup. Ooh, hello. We've got sky view. Standard. Oh, I see ya. Oh, that's kind of nice. I like that option. Reverse driving, definitely. I like definitely always add that in. I think that's a cool addition. Secondary door. I don't want a secondary door. I want panoramic. There we go. Storage setup small. What's that going to be changing? Storage. No idea what the heck that is. Oh, it's just a little bit in the inside cab there. I see. I'll just keep that as small. I've actually showed her it, T Miller. And to be honest, she wasn't very impressed with Beef Simulator. I don't know why. Oh, it's got to be a bit darker, I suppose. So it looks better.
This is a terrible idea.
Front loader attach. Oh, you can do a front loader on here as well. Well, that might be a nice idea. Keep that on there for now. I think it was the quickie one. I can always reconfigure that later, so that is fine. Alpaca 1 is... Oh, actually, I'll change that to... How do you go scroll across? I can never remember. Oh, I have to do it this way. Double 2, I think. Should be fine. Okay. Not sure about the front one actually. Let's just go for the back. Back only. Oh yeah, there we go. Cool. Wow, 273.5 grand for that. Buy it. There we go. And now this thing can go. Yeah, because that doesn't have a front attacher on there, so that's fine. Obviously, if you weren't sure, the vehicle sell point is around the corner here. There we go. Oh, going backwards. And we'll return that. Yay, one last thing. Oh, that's nice. That's not bad actually, I like that. So, obviously, one other thing I need is a seeder of some form. Right then. Obviously, I've got a decent amount of horsepower there, so I could probably go for something a little bit bigger. However, I'm kind of thinking one of these guys. It's an option. I'm not bothered about whether it can do fertilizer or not. I'm going to add that in there. Obviously, standard, front way. Yeah, standard's fine. Obviously, they're only quite small fields compared to obviously what's on like Wolf Creek and all that. And obviously Dave's new map. Out of curiosity, that was something as well. Did anybody calculate the current field hectares? Obviously, it's in.
A lot.
Wow, that's yeah, that's gonna be fun. Let me.
I think you need a front weight, Billy.
Well, that's what this thing's gonna be for. I may have to yeah.
You might
Super
have to
strength.
put that on first.
I can't. I can't. Oh, bugger it. Bugger it. I may have to reconfigure that as well, to be honest. There we go. Perfect. And there's that. Now, if I remember rightly, I need to get some seed. Oh no, I've got some seed, haven't I? What's that going to be like lifted up? Oh, yep, there we go, there we go, there we go. Cool, it works. It's something. Right then, so seed. Whoa, stop. Is the back ones there yet? Yeah, she was not a big fan of that bee simulator, which is very strange. Right, I'm going to leave that like that. So I do need to select grass, which should be back one. There we go. And we'll unfold that. Drop you down. So we've got a bit of counterweight. And at Linux, how are you doing? Thank you very much for the resub for 8 months. Holy heck. How are you doing, bud? Yeah, so I'll get some of this started, and then what I'll do is I'll lime it, I'll fertilise it, and then get it. Actually, I'll probably roll it first and then lime and fert. But yeah, that's not too bad. I'm happy with that. See, I can do small equipment as well, ish. Let me raise that up because it's digging in a little bit. Chicken dance! Let's see if we can hear it a bit better. There we go. I need to turn that up. It's a bit low actually, that one. My wife is suffering a little bit today, and it seems to be something that's been quite recent again. Is her joints and that are hurting her a lot. Obviously it's mainly because of her condition at the moment. So for any of you guys who weren't aware, she does suffer from fibromyalgia, and obviously it's affecting a lot of her bone. Well, it's not so much the bones; it's more the joints that's being affected. Oh, got some little rocks there. Should have picked them up. Oh well. And obviously, at the minute, I don't know if it's because of the weather actually as well. It could be affecting her. I know I've got a dodgy knee. I've had it for quite a while from an old accident, and that does play up a little bit when it gets colder, like it is now. Just try and find some nice strong painkillers for her at some point. Yeah, well, she's to be honest, most of the day she's been sleeping, which is very unusual for her because she usually only spends a couple of hours in bed recently. But yeah, today it just seemed to have dragged it right out of her. But yeah, I'm sure she'll be fine. But obviously, I will pass on your regards and stuff to her. There we go. What's this look like on the inside quickly? Ooh, nice. This is a well kitted out little tractor. Nice, nice. Some speakers there. Thankfully, the radio's turned off. Actually, that's one thing I would love to be able to do, is to remember how to add in your own music into the game, rather than constantly listening to the radio stations. I know there was a way of doing it in, I think it was 19. You could relink it to like a mod folder or music folder. I'll have to have a look into that. But yep.
Yeah, it's the same way. I just have to refresh. Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But you're right. You link to a mod folder. There might be a
Let me see
music
something.
folder already created. Save in your files. I'm
Documents,
not
my
sure.
games. Form 22. Just gonna check something a sec. Mod settings. I think it was under game settings if I remember rightly, was it?
Don't know.
Nope, it's not under that one. But yeah, I know there's somewhere in there to do with the music. I'll have to have a look later.
Mm-hmm.
Debug, mods. Yeah, have a look later. Yeah, I'd just like to be able to play my own music rather than what they've got in here.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm actually going to do, guys, I'm just going to go back around, get up to that top, then what I'll do is I'll whack it on the hired helper, take a quick break, just check on the wife, see how she's doing. Because it's around about halfway through. Should be more than enough headland for him. He's struggling a little bit, actually. Come across a little bit more. He's a slippery bugger. But yeah, Mr. Jababo, eat your heart out. See, I can do small equipment. Or smallish. There we go. Actually, at some point, I do need to obviously order my daughter's school photos. They came through the other day. So, more money out before Christmas. Great. Right, I think that'll do. We tend to go for usually like one main big picture and then about a set of four smaller ones to send off with like Christmas cards. Obviously to like my dad and other family members. Right, are you gonna go? H. There we go. So while you watch him skiting around, I'm going to take a quick break, guys, and I will be back in a few. I was using a jabs tract. Yeah, I bet you were. Yeah, but I will be back.
Alrighty.
Let me switch to that screen and sound. Alrighty, I am back, peeps, and I found the right channel for where the game sounds were. Right, so let's jump back here. Let's hopefully that's still going. Nope, that was now gone off. There's that one. Okay, interesting. What's that looking for? FS 22 game capture. Very strange. I have no idea. Too many things going on in here. Alright, I could do a turn myself up actually. It's a little bit low, so let's take that up. And we'll probably turn up Discord as well. I'll just that in a minute. There we go. Cool. Actually, it might be a little bit high on that one. Let's mute that one a sec. So that one? Try and figure out exactly which one it is. It's definitely not that one. So the nice thing is I can then hide that bugger. There. Right, let's go into the settings and find that other one. So that's that one. Game settings. Okay, that's weird. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so it is that one. Let's unhide that one. Yeah, so it's definitely that light. Okay, cool. So let's drop that down because it's a little bit loud. Almost there. Almost there, guys. Right. There we go. Cool, I think that'll do it for now. Right, let me take over a sec. Oh, the joys of streaming, isn't it? It's fun, guys. Oh no, kitty cat, come on, go away. Oh. Okay. One thing I didn't see was obviously guidance steering on there for adding onto the tractor. It's true. Might have missed it. So I was using it with the winch to pull. Oh right, okay. I know which one you're on about now. Hang on, let's put you on. There we go. Right. Obviously, if any of you guys got any questions, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat about the map. This guy's just going to go back and forth. I'm just going to watch him for the minute and relax. Unfortunately, I can't relax. I've got to do something. So while he's doing that, one thing I do need to do is a bit of lime work. So let's grab this. Seems okay, this tractor actually, with fertilizers and things like this on the back, the spreaders. But when you put it onto like a seeder or a planter like what I've got there, it just does not seem to like it at all. Now, did he get all of that? Actually, I'm not going to do that yet. I need to flatten first so I can see what's going on. So let's go grab.
Billy, you see Raven's message?
I just sent you the... Alright, okay. I will check that out after the stream, bud. Thank you very much. A roller I need. Hopefully it's going to work. Actually, I might do it now. Let's download that. Let's go over that. Who wants to do a little bit quick testing? Let's do a little bit of testing. See how that works. So save.
Yeah, let's do it.
And quick, you can actually see what I'm actually up to. I'll do it on a new save game actually. Right, so let's quit that. So it's going to be black for just a minute while I copy that across into my mod folder. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bam-bam. Right, let's put that there. And oh, where's that folder gone? Where's my folder? Heck, I lost. Oh, there it is. Silver Run. Nope.
Hey, Draven, how you doing?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Kinda.
Keeping busy, I guess. All my fault.
I'm a plumber, and November and December are the worst months for us.
Oh,
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to be in his new home with
Yeah.
heating.
Right.
Mhm.
Factory new map. So let's load this up. See how we get on. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. But yeah, obviously not just me, but probably I'm going to speak for the entire community. I want to say a big, huge thank you for all your work you've put into the revamp mod. Obviously, you and Actually Mobile are both amazing guys.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Obviously, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have a map to play on, really. Right, so let's do this. Pleasant Valley. The only one I don't want is that, really, but I'll check all
Uh-oh.
these
This
others.
is evil laugh again.
I am all the way updated to 7.
Ugh.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys started using revamp with the first version, so you know how big it gotten in
Oh,
after
yeah.
some time.
Yep.
Definitely.
Let's have a look. Right, so that's finding out what that is. I meant to say, Dave, I got that, the categorizing for the shop working with the factories.
Okay. Good.
Yay! And thank you, daughter of mine. Do you want to say hello to everyone? No? Oh, you silly
Hello,
sausage.
everyone.
Oh, daughter
Hello.
of his.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Carasaurus. She was just bringing me a drink, bless her.
I still need time to update the documentation.
Yeah, that's fine. I know.
Yeah, I know that's a lot of work to do
Yeah.
I don't do documentation either, but
Even the German version wasn't updated for a month.
Oh wow.
yep, I understand it completely.
Yep. All right. So.
People always ask me for documentation on my maps. I said, takes too long to write documentation.
So
Don't you rather
don't
work
worry
on
about
new
that, that's
features?
fine. Right. So one thing has its test map. Money on. Right. Let's purchase some land. We'll go with this one. See a nice new save game. So always a good way of testing things out. So, obviously, like I mentioned, I've been working on the brewery, which is going to be tier 3. So far, no errors. Good. Shouldn't be. So, obviously, when you go to place down, you will see, obviously, the fence there, exactly the same as what Dave's got. You will have the factories temporarily showing, but when you place it down, that building will disappear, just like that. The only thing left will be the triggers. Obviously, if we can get that moved at some point, it may work. But to be honest, who wants to come in here? Obviously, the nice thing is you won't be able to drive in here at all, because obviously these fences do have that collision on them all the way around. Now, also, at the minute, I don't have it's set up the same way as Dave does. How you doing, Patrick? So obviously, what I've actually gone in and done I've just used drywall as a product to start off with. Obviously, once I get Dave's one, the Pepsi factory, I can edit that and it'll be like a buildable brewery product. So somewhere in here is drywall. I just set up for 10 pallets. There it goes. So remove background so we can actually see it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Mr. Big Vito, thank you very, very much for this Star Wars Cantina sound there.
Oh,
How are you
okay,
doing?
I can see the next feature you guys need.
What's that?
Yeah.
To be able to hide one production line from the menu.
Yeah,
Yes, that's exactly what we want.
the construction one. Yeah, so obviously
That
what...
is a, yeah,
Sorry,
that would be
go for
awesome.
it. Yeah, so obviously one thing with all these buildable ones, because obviously where the fence is going to be around it, you won't be able to deliver it via truck. So obviously what's going to happen is the factory is going to be set to automatically start. And obviously once you use the brewery or the placeable, it's going to automatically distribute it over to the factory. So as you can see, that is now obviously active, and we'll start building. Obviously, I've just used some random images just to throw in there. Silent 8115, thank you very much. But yeah, obviously it would be nice to be able to hide this sort of option.
I think you got a decimal out of place with that revamp stuff.
What do you mean?
The
That's fine. That's
the-
fine.
the boosters.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, plus
2,500.
2,500%.
Yeah, I know. It's still a work in progress. It should be 25%.
Yeah,
It should be
0.25.
0.25. Yeah, I did 2.5. So obviously, So obviously, that's going to start kicking in a minute. So let me enable flight mode, and you can actually see it being built. So there comes the first part straight away. It's around about a day and a half. I think I've got it currently set. So let me up that. Actually, I could probably go a little bit faster. So each of these little parts of the building are going to slowly spawn in a little bit at a time. So I might actually reduce it down a bit so it takes a little bit longer. So obviously that's the building part in there. Obviously the silos around the back are now spawning in. Let me go up a bit so you can actually see what's going on. After that it should be... Oh heck. What comes next? Oh, the little pipes there coming in. It's kind of nice. And then it should start off with the water tanks here, and the silos, and then the pipe work above that. I love watching this. It's great fun.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, all of this is just because of Mr. Braven here, who's in chat with us, and obviously Dave. Obviously doing it on the Pepsi factory. I was able then over the weekend to get this all working. So that's kind of cool. That's fine. And obviously I went through the i3D and replaced a few things and moved them around so they actually spawn in a particular order. So that's not too bad actually. That could be adjusted slightly on that from the last pipe there, but that's fine. That's fine. So there's the rest of that. So obviously a little bit of a delay, and then what you'll find is all these pipes will kick in a moment, and that'll be pretty much the build done once they're all finished. I could probably go up a little bit faster on the timescale actually on that, so enable that. Hopefully it's not going to be too dark for you guys to see. So there you go, so there's the first set of pipes coming in. At some point I think I might need to add in some additional lighting on here while I'm going through it. So that's fine. But I love watching these building, it's great. So first set done, on to the second. And what should also happen is when obviously this building process is finished, the fence around the outside will also disappear. And obviously that's going to be that's the invisible option, which is kind of cool, which is basically the reverse, whatever you call it, to all of this. And got 2 more to go. And get a bit of field changes as well. And there goes the build, done and dusted. So let's jump over. Well, actually, I'll give it another little while. Get some light into the situation. So we're into September. So let's drop that back down. So that's cool. So that is what you're going to be getting with the new map. Obviously, the nice thing is the fence collision removed as well. So I'm just going to purchase all the products and then run it. Hopefully, this is going to work. So come into here. Alright, so the only one that should be set up is obviously the pumpkin batch, which is shown with seasonal option now. Hopefully I got that set up properly. Let me just double check something a minute. There, brewery frac. So that should... Right, so it's set up for season 1 currently, which is summer. Obviously, it will be
it should
changed.
not run right now.
Yeah, so so like Braven says, it should not, fingers crossed, work. So let me. But obviously, one thing it will hopefully be added as well. I've mentioned it to Mr. Braven. He's going to add in an option so you cannot sell a certain product. So, for instance, the brewery builder option that can be added in so you can't sell it. Obviously, if we can get it as an invisible production line, that'd be
Actually,
great.
yeah, if that was an invisible line, problem solved.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously, if that
Yeah,
can get
no,
added
no,
in.
no.
Okay.
If it was an invisible line, it would only not show up in the left corner, on the left list.
Ah,
it would
okay.
not,
Right.
Yeah.
cause
Okay.
the right side is a different.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So let's do that. I'm just going to purchase all these, get them going. Oops, I should have bought a bit more actually.
I still like the buy function.
It is very helpful,
it's-
especially when you're testing. I don't usually
Yes,
do it when
It's
I'm
good for
in-game.
testing.
Yeah. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Obviously, one way of doing it, obviously, is to grab a trailer or a couple of trailers and just go to town with it. It's doing that the old-fashioned way, but yeah.
You could also use the easy development tools
Yep.
Yeah.
to fill everything in this production input side.
Yeah, exactly. That's just being really cheaty. Jeez. Right, so obviously, one thing I did do, I'll bring these up actually, is obviously your electricity, your labour, your support, your morale are going to be booster options in the future. You don't necessarily need them, but for each line, you're going to be able to increase the production by 25%. So you can end up with an additional 100% on top of what you produce. Oh, why did I do that? Up. Be nice if it was select the highest amount first. I'm just being picky now. There we go. So get some of this.
All right, Billy, I got to run. You have a wonderful stream. I'll talk to all you guys later. I'm not bowling tonight, so I will be around.
Okie dokie then. Well, thank you
Good.
very much for popping in for a little while. And I'll be checking out Satisfactory later for definite. So there's that. So that's everything. So as you can actually see, all lines here are current. The 4 lines are actually running. Obviously, we do have Pumpkin Batch, which is going to be a seasonal, is not currently producing. Because obviously it should only kick in when summer comes around. So, what I need to do... So
Summer.
that is definitely
Pumpkin
working
batches.
so far.
Pumpkin batches fall.
I
Autumn.
know, but at the minute I've only got
Oh.
it set up for summer because I'm obviously testing.
You
as well.
need to produce
Right.
this in summer to be able to sell it.
I know. So we're gonna just jump through to summer if it was gonna allow me. Sleep is not possible. Dang you. Right, so up that. Take some time on a bit. Come on.
You can use the easy development tools
I
again.
know. It's a pain. Right, so I gotta remember how we can do this. Slow that down. So you should be able to, if I remember rightly, take it to summer, can't you? I don't usually mess around with this part. I'm guessing it's going to be in there September, October, November, December. So when does summer start? June-ish, I think it is, if I remember rightly.
Let's stick it in July.
June, July. There we go. So great. It's now raining. Only kidding. So welcome to July. Whoa! If only we could have that in real life. Right. So July. So now, as you can see, yep, it is now working in July. So cool. We have production running on the pumpkin batch. Yay! It's working. Hallelujah, Braven, you're an absolute superstar. There we go, guys. So that is definitely now working. And obviously, one thing you can, if anybody does do a production like this, is you can set it up for a specific season. But you can also set it up to do a specific month or a couple of different months if you wanted to as well. But you could actually set the whole factory up so it all kicks in at just one time and shuts off at one time. That's the theory. But obviously with this now working, it should work. But there you go, Mr. Braven.
If you
it's working.
set up the production not to be running in parallel mode, but to be influencing each other,
Yeah,
you could force the players to choose what they are producing.
that's true. Yeah.
Right.
So you have to actually change your production with the season.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah.
Because if you leave
Mhm.
everything on activated, you would actually be slowing down your production you want to have right now.
That's very cool.
Right. Yeah, that's
That is
absolutely.
perfect.
We'll have to
Yep.
look into doing some of those as
Oh
well.
yeah, lots of new things to
Especially
add
on
into
the
the new factory.
seasonals. On the seasonal factories, that would
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah, or
Um,
on a greenhouse.
Yeah, the greenhouses. Obviously, they only usually go through like what till early autumn, really, and then you obviously harvest the stuff, don't you? Then it's just left
Yeah.
barren over winter. So obviously that's one thing that
Yeah,
had
I
had
turn off the
90.
greenhouses during winter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crimson Farmer, thank you very much for the follow there, bud. Much appreciated. FS20 just arrived for me. Nice one. Obviously, the orchards as well can be done. Yep. Obviously, different. Pardon?
Oh, Crimson Farmer.
Yeah, Crimson Farmer there.
Nice.
Obviously, now that we've got this working, and hopefully Mr. Braven is happy with that. Obviously, I'm ecstatic.
Could you stop with the Mister? I feel old.
I call everybody Mr. Like Mr. Jibabble.
He calls
Mr.
me
Davis.
Mister.
I call
or
you
boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm happy now that we've got the seasonal productions working. We can actually add them into other things like the dairy factory, for instance. We could add in eggnog. Obviously, that is going to be a future coffee as well. By the way, that's something I'm working on at the minute as well. Is an eggnog coffee, which we could have as a seasonal to run alongside like the pumpkin batch, or for obviously December. Actually, I might actually set that up for just December, but that is kind of cool. Now that that's working, obviously I do need to focus on those figures a little bit. And yeah, loving it, definitely. Thank you very much. I'm actually going to save that for later. Cool. I can jump back to Silverrun now. But there we go. So
I need to send your stream to Achim later. Because
yeah. I
was talking about the reverse feature for the item fill level.
Oh right, yeah.
For the object fill level, and who needs a reverse mode.
Oh, we do.
Oh yeah.
And after I explained it to him, he was like, "Okay, let's do it," but I still don't get it.
Yeah, obviously if he sees that, he'll hopefully understand what it's for.
Yeah.
But obviously the nice thing is that can actually be added to other things as well if we wanted to, but it was mainly the fences.
We could bring in like construction cranes, and as it's building, have those disappear after,
Yeah,
exactly.
We are actually planning. One of the features on the list is to have upgradable factories.
That would be
Yes,
cool.
that would.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would be a game changer as well.
So you can go in the trigger, pay $100,000, and maybe 10,000 drywall,
Hmm.
and you can upgrade your
Mhm.
factory to have more production or have a second line or something like that.
Right, or
That's something that is
capacity.
on our list for
Some
next year.
yeah,
Nice.
increased capacity for products or something along that
Oh
line
crap!
too.
Thank you, Big
Yep,
Vito,
I
for the
like
air
that.
horn. That scared the crap out of me. And how you doing, Bad Farmer? Welcome on in.
You
So,
gonna do anything with the animal trigger, or have you
That's
decided
the next big one.
ooh,
the next
cool.
big one? Awesome.
We are working on another system again,
Yep,
Cool.
I believe it.
but we want to have health and age to be a factor right now, and no,
Right.
Yeah, that,
and
that would
the
help.
Yeah,
the
that.
existing scripts don't factor in that like we would.
So yeah,
Yeah,
your
I'm
health,
with you
the
there.
weight of the animal would be quite kind of cool as well.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we are setting up right now.
Nice.
Cool.
So you could set
Looking.
up to uh, I'm sorry, English isn't my first language.
That's fine.
No
Need to
You're
think
doing
problem.
very
sometimes.
well, by the way. Better than some of us, to be honest. And
Wow.
Jonathan Huber, thank you. How you doing, bud? And welcome on in. And Big Vito, thank you for the Owen Wilson. Wow. Much appreciated, bud. I actually need to turn them up a little bit. They're quite quiet.
So we are right now planning to have, for example, a specialization production where you
Mhm.
have calf meat. So the
Mm-hmm.
Right.
animal can only be between 3 months and let's say 9 months,
Right.
and only then it will be accepted into the production, but only if the health is around 50% or more.
That's cool.
Interesting.
And
Yeah.
you would actually make calf meat for special dishes.
Mm-hmm.
Or what you could also do is a production where you send your crab animals to be made to glue because they don't have health.
PG.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Dragon Wagon 35. How you doing? I don't know.
No,
Your
but
dad's
they're
in
good.
here. I think it is at the
That would
minute.
be cool.
Um,
Very good.
your English is
Looking
better
forward
than
to it.
the Germans. Yeah.
Yes, but we need
Vio.
some time to prepare everything first.
Yeah, well,
Miss.
you know what? I bet you we have yours before Giants lets me use the rock
Oh,
breakings.
probably yeah. So Mr. Bad
Oh.
Farmer and everybody else out there, the current gentleman in chat with us is Mr. Braven, who does the production revamp mod. If you missed it, obviously one thing we're adding into the new Dave's map is obviously buildables, but we're also going to try and add in seasonal products. Obviously, earlier today I was having a lot of issues trying to get it working. Mr. Braven has sent me. I can't actually feel honoured really. Has sent me like a kind of a pre-released early version of an unreleased revamp mod, and obviously it's now actually working with the seasonal production, so we can actually get in products in different times throughout the year. It's kind of cool. So
Mm-hmm.
loving it. You're doing good. Get to the chopper. Yeah. Right. I think I might need to put a weight or something on the front of this bugger. Seems very light on the front there. But yeah, obviously he's going to be adding in a lot of new features. Like you were saying there, obviously the ability to do animals in productions and stuff, so that's kind of cool. Not sure about the glue though.
Hey,
It's
it's pop.
some people need something like this.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
there is
Yep.
people out there that do take obviously certain animal bones and stuff to the glue factory. The nice thing is we try and keep it more PG and use resin from trees. But yeah, maybe a stronger glue coming. Who knows?
It, it's I think they stopped making glue from animals in back about 50 years ago. I'm not sure.
I think it's still a modern
Yeah.
muse that
Ah,
that animals will be made into glue or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's more of a joke these days. So, yeah, it's cool. It's starting to take shape. Obviously, still waiting on giants, guys. Like Dave mentioned a little while ago. Obviously, we're hoping to obviously get the rocks in for like the rock missions and the new tree types, the deadwood and stuff to Dave's new map. Just gotta wait for that and wait. Um, I'd like to say happy Thanksgiving to all in the USA. Oh no, yeah, as well, yeah. Thanks, happy Thanksgiving, guys. I think it's tomorrow for you guys, if I remember rightly. Or was that today? Tomorrow, 24th? I have no idea. I don't do American holidays over here, so that's cool. I'm in the US, and yes, they stopped doing it, but not every country has stopped it. Yeah, exactly. Can you have a butcher now also? We've already got a butcher JPM in Wolf Creek in all the current maps. We were able to use Thunder Script with that one. Let me go it. There we go. But obviously, where he's kind of been a little bit absent, we're kind of looking at other options as well. And obviously, if Braven can get it in there, it'd be great. Wow, he is definitely not a farmer, that's for sure.
yeah, they still do it.
Do they? I, the thing is, I am dreading the day that somebody says, let's add alpaca meat to it. I know there's certain individuals out there who like teasing me with that. I'm not going in any butcher, that's for sure. Or slaughterhouse.
It's not used as often.
Yeah. Alpaca meat. Mmm. Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
They
I
use it today in for restoring family instruments,
Alright, okay.
parchment manuscripts, and they use it in gelatin desserts and marshmallows. What? I don't want to
What?
eat any marshmallows anymore. What the
Yeah,
heck
that's
is
just put me right off Mr. Stay Puft Marshmallow the man now. Marshmallows.
well, they don't actually use
right? Well, yeah.
they let me think again.
Yeah, I know. I used to be a chef, and I used to make proper marshmallows, but we never used like that sort of stuff. It's more the is it
they
seaweed
they
gelatine?
basically use they basically use everything from the animal.
Oh no,
hmm
can't be doing with that. But there is some, obviously, like you say, there is some countries out there that's still unfortunately doing it that way. Ah well.
Leather is the biggest example. It's
Here you
it's
go.
it's something you can't eat, so let's find another use for it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Here's a production for you. Animal hides are soaked in water to produce stock. The stock is then treated with lime to break down the hides. The hides are then rinsed to remove the lime, any residue being neutralized with a weak acid solution. The hides are then heated in water to carefully controlled temperature, and the result is glue liquor is drawn off, and yeah, and glue liquor is then dried and chipped into pellets. I don't.
Okay.
So there, we can turn our
We can find
animal
a use for
hides
the
into
horses
glue
finally.
pellets.
Yay! A use for the horses finally. Oh,
It's called
wait, what
hide
package
glue.
is getting done? Don't worry, Mr. Big Feet. I can take a joke. That's alright.
The
Yeah.
reason for hide glue is that it's reversible.
Okay.
So you can actually heat it to a certain temperature and remove it, and then, you know, yeah. They got some weird things, I tell you. You could produce
Yeah.
anything with these maps these days.
Oh heck yeah. Yeah, because yeah, like Big Vito says, yeah, you can use the horsehair for the bows on like violins and cellos and stuff like that, can't you?
It just would be a big waste to throw everything on a ground fill
Yes,
that
very
you
true.
can use.
Yeah, very true.
We can use straw to make brooms and then have witches come over to. No,
Yeah, that'd be like a nice seasonal product, couldn't it?
The witches or the brooms as seasonal
Uh, a voodoo shop for selling the products in. There you go, something I don't know.
Oh.
Right, there we go. There we go. Right then, so I need to get through and roll that. I'm actually going to sell that other tractor because it is kind of now obsolete. Let's drop this
I
lot
hate
off
to
here.
run, but I gotta take a break for about an hour. I got some things I gotta do.
Okie dokie, boss.
So
Oh,
I'll be back in a little bit.
alrighty. Um, yeah, no waste. There we go. There we are. And I'll just drop that down next to it. So that's ready for my next field at some point. Right, so let's get that field rolled. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'm just going to sell this other tractor. It's kind of now obsolete that I've got a B. There we go. Hey, Katigaris, how you doing? Or Tigris, should say. Why do I want to say Katigaris? It's got a K in it. Tigris. The stream is going pretty good, thanks. Lots of good
or
things happening.
KT.
Or KT.
Tigris or KT, yeah.
Yeah. So let's sell that. It was nice while it lasted. So while I'm here, that was your son, wasn't it? A minute ago.
Dragon Wagon?
Yeah,
Yes.
thought it was.
Yep, my oldest.
I'm surprised you haven't made him. Actually, I'm waiting on somebody to ban him from your channel, like Mr. Boomhauer did to X-Man's son. That'd be kind of funny. Right. Let's just grab you. Plenty to purchase that. Right, I want to do want to check something. Left shift B. So left shift B. That is totally cool. I love Valtra tractors. That is very cool. And that is totally cool. Left shift B, see what it's like on the inside, so that slides across, that up, spins around. Not sure I'd want to do this while I was actually in cab. I might get my legs chopped off. But anyway, that will do for now. Very, very cool. So, out of curiosity, Mr. Braven, do you actually play the game often?
I used to play it, but somehow I'm only coding right now,
Ah, well, fair
or
enough.
most of the time. I mostly play on Saturday or Sunday with a German streamer,
Alright.
where actually everything started some time ago.
Ah. Who's that, just out of curiosity, that you play with?
It's I can say his name in German, and I can say his name in the English translation.
Okay. Yeah.
His German name is Dicker Sauerländer.
Okay.
Don't
think I know that one.
It's
Maybe you
a
don't.
smaller streamer.
Okay. And Rebel Sin 8282, thank you very much for the follow there. Welcome on in. If you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to drop it in chat there. And Whoosh Sports, I think that is. Thank you as well for the follow.
His English name is no. It's his name is actually the name of a sausage company in Germany.
Ah, okay.
They make a fat sausage, it's fat small sausage,
Ah, okay.
and Sauerland is a region in Germany.
Oh, fair enough.
It's kind of a wordplay because he says he is a fat guy, and he comes from the area.
Yeah. Surfing Cowboy, how's it going, bud? I'm doing the farm setup. Nothing I would have thought up. Yep. Yeah, it's a little bit different to what I'd usually have. I've tried to stick with a lot of the base game equipment on here. At some point I do need to set up a proper farm area, I think. But yeah, it's just nice to actually take a break every now and again from big maps, I think, as well. But yeah, I've been kind of watching Achimobile doing his streams. I haven't got a clue what the heck he's been saying half the time. There's the odd word I've picked up from obviously my days in school and learning German, but very little. But I like lurking over there.
He speaks English, so just ask him if you don't understand something.
That's okay. That's fine. To be honest, I'm usually kind of busy doing other things as well. I like to lurk a lot in people's streams, so yeah. Oh heck, oh heck, oh heck. There we go, straight up. There we go. Yeah, so glad that we finally got that working, so yay. Not too bad, just trying to get going. Yeah, obviously I suppose it's still quite early for you, Surfing Cowboy. Yep. So we have Mr. Braven in chat with us, along with Mr. Darius Frost, and obviously Dave's here as well, but he's just popped out for a little while.
Indeed.
Yeah, he's been helping me out with a little project that we've been working on. If you didn't catch it, what I'd recommend for anybody out there is to go back about halfway through, maybe just over halfway, and check out the vlog stream later. Something kind of cool is coming in. Obviously, Dave's already showed off part of it. Obviously, it's the buildable factories. 8 p.m. in Germany. Yeah, but you're like an hour ahead of me, so that's kind of cool. I can always keep an eye on the time, so I don't keep them up too late. Yeah. But obviously, one of the biggest issues I was having this morning is getting the seasonal productions working. Obviously, Mr. Braven, bless his cotton socks, after a long day of work, came home, got it working for us, and obviously we were showing that off a little while ago. So very, very cool. There we go. Alright, so let's go up and down, up and down. Yeah, so nice. Definitely well pleased with him. And obviously he did has jumped in Discord with us, and then obviously he was just mentioning about a few of the things that they're going to be adding into the revamp script over the next few months into the new year. Quite a lot of little projects to come, so it's going to hopefully improve you guys' gaming experience on Farm Sim.
We did update some old stuff. I don't know if you gotten everything. For example, if you make a bale storage with the script for silage bales, you can now choose the bale color when spawning
Alright,
the
yeah.
bales.
Cool. Actually, one thing I do want to work on is some storages for the next map. I kind of made a start already on one, but I had some issues. I don't know if it was the version I had. I couldn't get it to store and do the palette visuals as well at the same time. I think once I've got some of the factories done, I'll probably look into that again. Obviously, it's going to be the ones off of the PV map that I'm going to be doing. I've already got one kind of working. Obviously, it's the first storages that I've done, so it's going to be a bit of a handful, I think, there. Maybe bugging Mr. Braven here a little bit more with that. So yeah, it's all good. But obviously still waiting on the Giants to get back to us. That's the big one. Also going to have obviously the bogs back in Dave's new map. Hopefully buildable bridges. If you didn't check out Dave's stream the other day, obviously we've got boats now into the new map. He was able to figure out how to get them working. It's really great. And obviously they're now working on the water plane, the same as they did in 19. Obviously the revamp mod was updated today as well, so make sure you get that, guys. It's on the in-game mod hub. I've got a question. If we get the revamp log storage mod, do we need the revamp script mod as well? Yes, you will, because it basically runs off that script to allow the logs to spawn in and store and all that. I believe they actually got it set up so when you go into the game, it'll actually give you a warning, if I remember rightly.
Yes, it
Yeah.
should normally it should say I'm missing a mod. Do you want to download it?
Yeah.
That's the big reason why we did put it into the mod hub in the first place. Because now everybody who downloads a mod that needs the revamp mod can download this from the mod hub, and the game will do it automatically.
And obviously that's how we're going to be setting up the new factories as well for you guys. So obviously you will need the revamp mod to run the productions, and obviously any additional factories for Dave's new map. But obviously because of the way they're going to be set up, you're going to be able to use them on different maps, but you'll need certain factories to run an association with that.
The second reason why we made it itself a mod is, only need to update one mod, and everything that's built based on this mod will get the new features on bug fixes at the same time.
Yep, makes total sense. I've seen some winch mods out. I'm wondering if those modders got a cracked version of the DLC. Possibly. I do know that 82 Studios' TLX 2022 is currently in testing with a winch. So maybe they're referencing something within the DLC itself. That Giants have said, yeah, okay, you try this out, and it's working. I'm totally missing that bit, don't know why. I'm hoping Giants fixes the issues with pallets and logs sticking to the forks when trying to unload into vehicles. Yeah, to be honest, that's something that's kind of been around for quite a while. There we go. There we go. So a little bit over there just to finish off. Then what I'll do is I'll throw hopefully some lime will take on here, and some fertilizer, and that's this area sorted out. Now the reason I wanted to plough it is obviously you get a better yield if you add fertilizer and stuff to grass. Where the heck's that little spot over that corner there? So I know a lot of you guys know, but anybody who's just starting the game, there's a nice little hint. So if you want to get a better yield of grass for you, like your silage or just grass bales or hay bales, create a field of it, plant it with grass, seeds, then fertilize it and lime it. Take care of it like you would in real life, and you'll get a really good yield off of it. So there's that done.
I remember right now you can also combine production modes.
Ooh,
So you can say this production runs only in the spring
all right, yeah,
and has opening hours from like 8 to 12.
yeah. Yeah, Dave did see that in there. That's kind of a nice idea. Maybe adding that to some, like I don't know, maybe the butcher or something. So it only opens
Yeah, but
8
I need
o'clock
to
till
work.
whatever, and so
I
yeah.
need to work on the opening hours a little bit more.
All right, okay.
So right now you can't spawn pellets outside of the opening hours with the manual spawner,
Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's a good option.
but you can still fill a vehicle and you can still use the normal spawner.
Okay.
So there's still a little bit of work left
Mhm.
for it to work like intended.
Yep. You're getting there. You're definitely doing. To be honest, for a plumber, who's probably never done this sort of thing before, you're doing really well. That's for sure. And I think it was the LS Modern company you've dealt with, or dealings with before, haven't you, or worked with before? I think it
Yeah,
is.
you mean the global company?
That's the ones. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're great.
I had some connections over there, but nothing really close.
Yeah. Okay.
We did test a global company and some maps and mods in the past that were heavily based on global company.
Mhm. Yeah, obviously that's basically all of Dave's maps in 19. They had they had a lot of freedom to like map makers. Just obviously, if any of you guys weren't aware, Mr. Dajnet did an amazing PV county. Definitely well worth checking it out. But obviously, this is what we're kind of aiming to try and get into. Obviously, Dave's next map, which is hopefully at the minute going to be called PV Canyon Crossing, and it's obviously a 16x map. The new map definitely has some issues. I had a tree get stuck into the road yesterday when winching it. Oh, right, okay. One thing you could try doing, guys, as well, if you do come across an issue, is put a ticket into Giants. Who knows, they may be able to come up with a fix for that as well. Here we go. I've had a server crash several times, not to mention the invisible building. Invisible building? What's that then? Right, here we go. This is actually lime, Jonathan. I'm just liming the field, and then what I'll do is I'll come through again with some solid fertilizer, just top it up, ready for when I cut it. Also, one thing I always find is if I do the lime first and then do the fertilizer, it's so much easier to see. Oh, didn't mean to do that. See where you've been. Because one thing with the 22 version is it's texture difference from how it is at the minute, where it's quite light, to when it's fertilized is very minimal, slightly darker. Also, if you use slurry, then you could definitely tell the difference. Because it becomes really shiny and slightly brown. Or browner, I should say. Cool. My game glitched out and crashed the other day. Blimey, you guys are not having much luck, are you? Touchwood, so far, I've not had any real issues with the game. I know Mr. Culp actually, I think it was mentioned it earlier. He was cutting down one of the sequoias, the big redwoods, and I think it was his game crashed, which is very strange. Yeah, there we go. Right, so let's go top this back up. I think maybe one bag, maybe 2 bags should finish that off easily. I can always unload it afterwards. If I remember, it's just fertilizer there yet. And it should be this one, which is the lime. Yep, good. Ba-bum. Actually, one thing I did want to check, see how the roller coaster is. I don't see any visual changes yet, but it has now completed the first stage, so
If you go back to look at an unbuilt one, that first like loop going around there that you see,
this one here, yeah.
most of that isn't there when you start the thing.
Oh, okay.
As well
Yeah,
as
'cause I was
the
thinking it's slowly making its way up here, the ramp now.
mm-hmm.
Now, see, that's really cool as well. Probably lots of scripting on that. Oh well, I like the way
Yeah,
we do
the
it.
roller coaster was a headache for me.
I bet. I bet.
Because with revamp in the old versions, it didn't it did sell the ingredients only. It didn't put them into the storage.
Yeah, I remember that. No,
And I had
see.
to tell a lot of people, okay,
Stay for a sec.
use the version from the Discord or disable revamp if you play this map and want to use the roller
Yeah.
coaster. Sorry.
Thankfully, it wasn't too long before we actually got the fix out, so that's really good.
We had the fix out on the Discord, I think 1 or 2 days after the add-on did come out.
Yeah.
But it took until today for everybody to get it
Mm,
over the mod hub.
yeah. That's what you're on about, isn't it, Surfing Cowboy? So also you got the little greenhouse, not greenhouse, the shed next to the wood turner here. Also, if you look in the window, you can see right through. Obviously, there's no interior set up in there. Kind of a shame, really, but. But yeah, there's a few things around. Ooh, we've got some bowls. Oh, and pepper grinders. Oh, I need some of them at some point. But yeah, I'm really liking the look at some of these new pallets. That should be enough. After hearing KW for Life was issuing fines for streamers who cut down, I'm staying away from them. See, I never even realised that. I'm kind of glad I did it off stream then. I only cut down maybe 3 or 4. But I did plant 240 in its place of different trees.
The new pallets are cool, but there's a new size of pallets now.
Yeah, 240. Have you tried the new tree planter yet? Yes, I have, Patrick. I actually used it off stream the other day. It's not too bad, But the only thing is, where you use like the Demco, the old one that was in game, obviously that was set up to plant at, I think it's every 5 meters. With the new one, there's no limit to how close you can plant the trees. And also you do have to have it right down on the ground for it to actually plant the saplings as well.
I think the original Demco had 20 meters.
Is it 20 meters? Okay.
It was a lot,
Maybe.
so a lot of people made mods with different
Yeah.
distances.
Actually, what does it state in here out of curiosity? Yeah, I can never remember if it was 5 or 20. Because I know some are 5 meters, so it's yeah, it doesn't really say there. One piece. Mind you, I know Mr. Darius was using it earlier, and I don't know if he
Yeah,
remembers how
they
close they were.
plant in about, I think about 7 or 8 meters apart
it?
with the standard one.
Yeah, I don't know if that can be adjusted either in game. Obviously, I know in was it 19? I did a nice little pack with a harvester, the tree planter, and everything in it. And obviously, I increased that as well. There we go. Just get this last little spot. Come on, get it. There we go. Cool. We're doing about 40 more minutes, and then we'll be looking to end the stream for today.
The original Demco had 10 meters.
Is it 10? Is it? Ah. And can we offload that? Yes, we did. Cool. And let's get some fertilizer in here. One thing I would like to see back is the variable fertilizer rate, or whatever it is, mod. We could adjust it slightly so it will last a little bit longer. That'd be kind of cool.
So you could cheat and not use as much.
Exactly, especially on lime, because that is one that seems to really take up a lot.
It's called put on precision farming.
Nah. I'm probably going to need to get a few
Well,
more
it
there.
would lower your amount of lime.
True. And let's get a few more of these.
As long as you're not using the forestry mulcher, then precision farming wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
Because obviously using the forestry mulcher to take out your stumps, you're going to be making fields every time you do that, which is going to then, of course, cause you to try tank your score.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be adding it back in, actually, and in Dave's next map. I'm still umming and ahhing about the seasons. But obviously I do want to try and make it as realistic as possible. Obviously the biggest issue I really have is my streaming time is very limited, so you'll be seeing like little bits here, little bits there throughout the year, and it wouldn't be very fair for you guys, I don't think. And even when I'm not streaming, I tend to be getting to doing a lot of other things, so I don't really progress as far and as quickly as I used to. Yeah, obviously I know that obviously the Amazon that I set up as well, obviously I reduced the spread on that, not the spread, the usage on that. But even that tends to use up quite a lot. Mind you, it is a like 42 meter spread or something on there. And no, before anybody asks, I did not adjust it. It is what it says on in-game. The spread on that. Right. Wow. That is a decent size spread. But yeah. Definitely looking at different mods or possible mods for the next map already. Haven't come across too many yet. But I did notice, I think it was released earlier today, for anyone doing vineyard work, is there's a double... Actually, let me turn that off a sec. Where are you? Vineyards stuff. Mulch. Where's the pruner thing? Let's go into olives. Is it under the olives? Nope, it'll be under grapes. So one of these guys here on the in-game mod hub today was released a double version, so you can actually do 2 rows at the same time. So you don't need to have one on the front, one on the back now. So it's kind of cool. I've actually downloaded it. I haven't tried it yet. Might try it
John
later.
Deere 6R with one on the front, one on the back. You can do 2 rows at once too.
Yep. But then you're going to need 2 of them at the same time, whereas you can now have just the one. And who doesn't love doing the vineyards and stuff, eh? And how's it going?
About as much as getting a hole drilled in my skull.
Zerqui, I think that is 109. I know. I'd rather have root canal done, to be honest. But the nice thing is obviously if you're running Courseplay, you can get that set up to do a lot of the vineyards. Obviously, the only one you need to really focus on is the coffee for when you harvest. It's still not been set up yet, I don't think. I may be wrong.
I think X-Man had said something about if you
Replant it.
plant the coffee after it adjusts it to the right.
Oh,
Like
okay.
if you'd had it planted and then it changed the newer type that came with the Jocto stuff,
Yeah.
it has a different planting width or something like that. So it screws up the Courseplay.
Oh, weird. Call me Zerk. Okay, well, welcome in, bud. You're doing
But
good. Thanks. I'm not too bad, thanks. Having a pretty good day.
you know, if you plant it now where you've already got that stuff, it'll
Yeah.
have the right widths and Courseplay should work with it apparently.
Okay. That's might be worth a test myself, actually. I'm not big on Courseplay, but if I can get it to work, I'm sure you guys would be able to. You've got FS today? Oh, nice one! Very, very cool. Yeah, obviously I was lucky. I purchased it months ago, so I've got it on Steam. I've also got the Giants version, which is the one I'm running off at the minute. But the nice thing is as well, and actually just a word of warning as well, guys. I do know for a fact that there is crap copies of Farm Sim. So if you're going to purchase it, do it through Steam, Epic, from Giants Direct or whatever. Try not to go to these dodgy websites and download it from there. I've already had about 3 or 4 people in the last, let's see, 4 months I think it is, saying that they've had issues and they can't download stuff off the in-game mod hub, and this is the reason why. It's because it's an outdated, fake, basic copy, or pirated copy, should say. Actually, I don't know why I downloaded that. I should do me cotton as well while I'm at it. That needs refertilizing. You got yours on Steam. Cool. Definitely well worth getting it from there. Obviously, I'd be dubious about obviously the DLCs. They're not the greatest, but if you like that sort of stuff, go for it. Yeah, and obviously you will get viruses. Yeah, exactly. Or could potentially get viruses from them. Alright, so let's get this back in here. And it's getting on a little bit actually in the gameplay, so I'll have to zoom through the night. Obviously at the minute on here I'm trying to run it quite quickly to get those productions running, things built, like obviously that. So I've actually got it currently set to 1 day a month sort of thing, so quite quick overall. There we go. Let's get that topped up as well. But yeah, at some point I do need to look into getting spinnery sorted out. I was going to need for sails for the boats. Just out of curiosity, how much is he? Oh, that's interesting. What was that I just seen? Oh, they put a category in here for what's autoload. Ah, now that makes a lot of sense. So obviously, if you're looking for a autoload trailer or whatever, obviously they've now added in. I never even realised this was in here. Is everything that's compatible with the Universal Autoload script? Oh, that is really cool. I never even realised that. Well, they've even added obviously the logging trucks there as well. Oh, very, very sweet. Good to know. And I'd imagine the add-on also works as well. I never even noticed that before today. Also, one thing I do want to look at is Spinnery quickly, just to see how much it's going to cost me. Spinnery, we've got that one there, which is 60. Do they have a different one?
On that note, I am gonna go get a few things done around the house.
Alrighty, well thanks very much. Probably speak to you later actually.
I also need to leave. I need to do some homework.
Oh man, they're all leaving me. Alright, well thank you very much for both popping in. It's been great
No
speaking
problem,
to you,
no
Mr.
problem.
Braven there. But yeah, thanks for getting that sorted out as well. But if you need any testers, let us know.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
Goodbye.
Alright, catch you later, bud.
Bye, Vito.
Alright. So, I'm now kind of all alone with Mr. Dashnet, who's not even here. So, one thing I did want to do is put obviously this spinnery on top of the starter area actually for where your house usually goes. Obviously, I'm going to need access to the drop off, which is there. That's fine. So let's pop that right there. I'll tidy that up a little bit later on. Hey, Mr. Jarin, how are you doing? Hopefully I haven't got crop destruction turned on. I may have to change the tractor actually. I was trying to go for a semi-realistic on the farm side of things on here. Crop destruction is turned on. Dang it. See if I can get some narrow tires. I may have to get a different tractor temporarily. Don't want to go crushing my poor little cotton plants. Hey, Protein Pix Mix, how you doing? Actually, I need to do something actually. Let me just do this a sec. Because he definitely deserves to be one. And I'm not even going to ask him. I'm going to do that. And one sec, guys. Let me just sort this out. Hopefully it's that way. I don't know if that went through. I'm hoping it did. Yep, good. Say something in chat, Surfing Cowboy. Customize. Now, does this thing do narrows? I don't know if it does actually. It would be nice. Twin narrow tires. Oh, that's not too bad. Hopefully they'll be okay. If not, we'll find out in a minute. You're very welcome, and you deserve it as well. All the hard work that you do, so why not? And obviously, if you wanted to, you can also post links in chat as well now. There we go. Coolio. So that's one thing sorted out for today. Or one thing else to sort out from today. There we go. Right then, so there we go. Why did I think that FS22 was €4? I have no idea. I think it's around about 20 to 30 euros, if I remember right. I can't remember the actual game itself. So obviously this is obviously the field that I created off stream the other day. Hopefully this is going to take, is it? Oh, there we go, yep. There is a few patches in it where it was missed. Unfortunately, I ran through the night and totally forgot about getting it rolled. So it's got a few rocks in the field, which is a bit of a pain. A few misplanted spots as well. One thing my next land I want to purchase is just next to it. Oh heck, that went quite dark quickly. Let's do that so we can see. But yeah, this little area forestry next to me is the next plot I want to purchase. For the simple fact, part of that field is actually on it, which is a shame. And also, if you're not following Mr. Surfing Cowboy Gaming, definitely go over, give him a follow. I know yesterday he was doing a bit of Farm Sim 22 on Silver Run. He also was checking out a really kind of interesting mountain climbing game. Definitely an interesting one. There we go. But obviously, Surfing Cowboy, if you weren't aware, this is for everybody. Mr. Surfing Cowboy there also converted the PV flatbed from like the FS19 over to 22, which is currently on the SGA website. You can get that. Obviously, it was just updated the other day as well. So make sure you go over there, download it again, get that update. It's now actually running just on the one script. So you no longer need to reconfigure it to do bales and pallets and stuff. There we go. There we go, go. No, that's very strange. I just wanted to check something a sec. See, it's gone very quiet for me. That's weird. Oh yeah, because I turned it down. Big Vito, thank you very much for the baby shark there. Much appreciated for 50 bitties. Yeah, I just suddenly thought it was really quiet there. And hats off to you too, Surfing Cowboy. I'm going to grab a quick drink. There we go. And a stretch. Oh heck, I'll get that in a sec. I can do that right now. Yeah, as you can see here, just on the edge, it's not quite fertilising all of it. That's because it's actually off of my plot of land. And oh, there we go. Stretched. Thank you very much for that. Oh, my little snakies. Good vibes. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Am I missing anything? Just before I go too far across, only sad thing I don't have anyone to play with. Yeah, obviously Mr. Darius Frost tends to have a multiplayer server up. Obviously he's now jumped off for a little while. There's also Yosho Hin and Mr. Jababo, amongst others within the SGA, but obviously they mainly focus on the multiplayer side of things. I don't play well with others. So, cool. Right, how you doing, Michael? For anyone new to the channel, Boom's son. His real name is Michael. He's been around for ages. He's like a Okay, I'll keep that to myself actually. He's like the brother you didn't want around type thing. There we go. So that is done. I can run it through the night. So yeah, at the minute I currently have Mr. Dajnet in chat, but obviously he did step away. He'll probably be back later. I was accompanied by NBC Master Dad earlier. Obviously he's gone off to do some real life stuff. Mr. Braven was in chat with us, helping out with a little project that we've got. And obviously Darius Frost was in chat as well. But they've all left me, all on my lonesome. But that's fine. I'll be jumping off in about 20 minutes, I'd say. Oh. Oh, go off, will you? Because the lights I want to turn off. But yeah, I'm all alone at the moment. That's cool. Holy heck! Those are some bright friggin' lights. What the heck is going on with that? My golly! I want that one. I never realised those spotlights were so frickin' bright. That's cool. Right, so a little bit bumpy up here, unfortunately. Just gonna drive it round to the house. So one thing I do want to do up here is to create like a little driveway down to the house. Maybe if I can find a nice little wooden shed. I think that'd be kind of nice. Just to park the old vehicle in. I'll have to have a look on like the in-game mod hub, see what there is. Kind of to match in with obviously the wooden house here. But this is what I'll be going to be focusing on off screen, or off stream should say, is getting this little area set up. So hopefully Friday I'll have something half decent there. Yeah, Michael, we all love you. It wouldn't be, to be honest, Michael, it would not be the same without you around here. I think we're all just too used to you being here now. I'm doing well, recovering from partying last night, but I feel fantastic today. Been busy lately, but all is well. Good to hear it. Right, so let's turn that off. Time flies. It's already noon here. I haven't done anything. Yeah. I like how the lights up inside with the blue lights. Yeah, exactly. So, actually I should jump out and back in. Turn that in. But yeah, I love that dashboard and stuff. It'd be nice if this sat nav would work as well, but it doesn't. But yeah, that clipping into the chair is a little bit tweaky, but there's no animation on the gears or the pedals, unfortunately, just the steering wheel there. But overall, it's not bad, to be honest. And I know he does some pride of work, and I love how the alarm goes as well. That is really cool. That is definitely the sort of vehicle my daughter would love for me to have, that is for sure. And 2022 Farming Guy, how are you doing? Obviously another fellow SGA member, obviously one of our newest members, to be honest, guys. Obviously if you're not checking him out, click on the link, give him a follow, because he is an amazing content creator. He does a lot of Satisfactory, does Farm Sim, ATS and all that sort of great stuff. Definitely go over and check him out. I know he's currently doing a couple of multiplayer servers with T Miller and Thavius, who are both SGA guys as well. Is that the 3500? It's the 2022. I've got. Should be. Let me just double check. Card. Yeah, so the TLX 2022 series. That big boy. Also, I just went through all the customizations, added loads in. But yeah, definitely lots of different configuration. Not sure what that would be for. Maybe throwing some pallets in the back or some logs, I don't know. I'm guessing that would be good for obviously hauling goosenecks around. And Jonathan, where is it? Humber, thank you very much for that follow there, bud. Much appreciated. This one is like me, TL 3500. I'm getting ready for work. I know it's the 2020. I like. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. To be honest, this is the first TLX that I've actually added into my save games in 22. So I wanted to go for something a little bit more up to date, I suppose is the best way to put it. Now that is going to be an issue. Now why did it come? Oh, it came in there as well. Okay, interesting. But I do need to actually get on at some point, get some more food into them. But they're fine for now. That is 66% fertilized and growing. Good. Cowboy Mike's, how's it going, bud? Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. Like I said, it's the first one I've ever added into it on 22. I've got a couple of them in 19. And it looks like I need to go through the factories again. As I can see there, I've got some pallets there. Okay, you're fine for now. So, finish off with what I started, I guess. Run through the factories quickly. There you go. As always, if any of you guys got any questions, you're more than welcome to drop it in chat. I'll attempt to try and answer it. It only works with a 3500 crew cab bed though. Oh, okay. And how much? Okay, so that's done. Oh, didn't mean to hit that one. I want that one. Good, just chilling with my son. He made it home for the holidays. He is on leave from the army. Oh, nice one. Very, very nice. And it's always good to spend a bit of time with obviously your friends and your family over the holiday break. Let's just see if I need anything in my productions first of all. If not, I'm just going to sell them. Right, so I do need to still get some long planks into there. You're fine. You're more than fine, but I do need some more long planks. Holy cripes. I think that's all I've got at the minute. I don't have the... Oh, what was it? The barrel factory was the other one, wasn't it? So obviously one thing I do need to get at some point is obviously the barrel factory, because obviously that's another production. But this is the land I'm after in a minute. I've just got up enough, but I'd rather sell a little bit first before purchasing it, so that's kind of cool. So where can I sell this now? So last time the best price was at Elm Creek, and let's see, so 8992, the barrel factory. See, yep. Once again, Elm Creek, but I don't really want to go back there. So let's try the roller coaster first, the boatyard, and then we'll go from there. And you never heard of that. Yeah. Yes, like things like Christmas, New Year, aren't they holidays? Birthdays occasionally if you're lucky. Obviously once you get on in the years, it's just another day. So that's fine. Car, stay, good. Obviously in the United States they've got Thanksgiving at the minute. Or I think it's tomorrow, I believe you guys have that.
Tomorrow, I just got back.
Oh, welcome back. I was getting a bit lonely there, to be honest. Everybody left me.
Aw.
Nah, it wasn't too bad. There we go. Is your iron ore mod in the SGA, Billy? Yeah, it's on the SGA website. Obviously, you will need the Platinum Edition to run it. And obviously the map will need to have ore on it to be able to produce the iron ore. So Wolf Creek, Uncharted, NBC Acres, Volcano Island, and Goldcrest Extended. It should work perfectly fine on there. I did update it for anyone who had it originally. I did miss some texture the other day actually when I added in the displays. I've now corrected that and it should be all fine for you guys. But obviously if you're on another map that has a mining product called ore, you should be able to use it on there as well. But yeah, it's on the SGA website along with obviously T Miller's Woodworks product factory as well. And obviously that's going to give you the additional stuff from the old sawmill on here. Always working, yeah. Alright, Surfing Cowboy, I'll have a look at it in a little while. I think it's down here. I can never remember. So I was thinking of the barrel factory actually for this one. Yeah. So do that. Tag place. Oh yeah, it's right in front of me. It's every day for me. Christmas, Thanksgiving. I know if NBC had his way, he'd probably have Thanksgiving every day or Christmas every day. Actually, one thing I was looking at yesterday in his stream is he didn't have his Christmas tree up or anything. I don't know if it's just further at the background, I'm not sure. Oh, dang it. These production sell points are a pain. They don't take everything that you want. Okay, so what else? Furniture factory. Be the next one, I guess. I think you're quite full. Yeah, let's just go around there. Let's bring that around. There we go. Must remember, when coming up to a corner, to slow down. Oy. And you're very welcome there, Protein Pix Mix, isn't there? Anybody else as well who want that? You're more than welcome to grab it. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's how you're meant to do it, not tip over. The day. I think people are enjoying my RP series. I'm going to. Alright, cool. Oh, yes, right there, isn't it? Dang it. Oh, yeah, because I keep forgetting that you play Tigris. And stream as well. Obviously, if any of you guys weren't aware, obviously, Tigris there does stream like a kind of a roleplay type series. Make sure to go over and check them out. If anyone would be able to give them a shout out as well, much appreciated. All my family live too far from me to travel. Yep. Actually, my sister's closest, but we very rarely see her and the kids at Christmas. It's usually the mother-in-law that comes around, or she'll go around to like a cousin or something, alternate them. Right, so I haven't got a clue what's going to happen this year at Christmas. Oh. But it's usually always me doing the cooking. And there we go. There's the link, guys. Make sure to click on it, give him a follow. And who knows, you might enjoy his content. There we go. But yeah, it's kind of nice having Mr. Braven in chat and all that, so cool. So actually now, I don't know if any of you were actually aware, I know some people probably were, obviously FS22 turned 1 year old just the other day, so woohoo, happy birthday FS22. You can't wait for Christmas this year. For the first time we're celebrating in Hawaii style. Oh, nice. Very, very cool. Right, so I need to take it on the other side really, so da-da, Z, there we go. So what's the difference between like say a normal Christmas view in like California and like the Hawaiian holiday style? Yeah, so if any of you guys weren't aware, obviously
Full
Surfing
of
Cowboy,
dancers. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
Surfing Cowboy, obviously spend some time in California and also Hawaii. And obviously, yeah, it's warmer. Okay, put my foot in that one, didn't I? Dang it. Right, so I need mainly these guys to start off with. For most of my factories, there we go. Push that over. Oop, I'm flying. Oops. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Right, so if you ever actually find this happening to you guys, what I always find is if I just pull across a little bit into an empty area, hit the unload button and then reload them on, they'll sort themselves out. Actually, I didn't even realise I got two different types of pallet there. What the heck? I picked up some of the ones from behind as well. There we go. But obviously, I don't want to pick up those prefab walls yet. Don't know if I need them yet. Put that there. Sorry, I'm totally missing it. So where are we? I'll be alone for holiday like usual. Unfortunately, most of the family doesn't talk to me since I got sick. Oh, that's not nice. That is definitely not nice. Yeah, I'm not even sure what my dad's doing this year, because obviously he's up north of where I am, and he's all basically on his own. Imagine one of my nephews will probably take him over for the day. A bit late to the party this time around. I only bought FS22 last week. Oh well, how are you enjoying it there, Connor? And welcome on in. Also, if you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to ask them. So I'm going to be jumping off in a couple of minutes, as I do have a few little real life things to get on with. Obviously it's warmer, a lot of people celebrate out on the beach, seafood, and usually... Okay.
I just think I got my holiday. That's
Dave's mumbling again. Either that or my Discord's gone really quiet.
I'm being quiet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, blimey. Yeah, because I've got you up to like 130 in your... I'm driving down. I'm going to have a little look at my phone to see who's currently out there. Ooh, at your mobile. I was speaking to him earlier. Obviously, he does only speak Dutch, or occasionally English as well, according to Mr. Braven. Oh my goodness, this is hard. We've got Mr. Phil Cool. Gamer Mama. Oh, she's doing Call of Duty, no thank you. J Dory Gaming 1. Ooh. Is doing a bit of... Oh no, that's... Why do people do that? So, I'm looking at J Dory Gaming. For me, it's showing up FS22 PC English, and then title is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. What the heck? Right, let me refresh that in just a couple of minutes. Obviously, I think Mr. Jababo should be coming on today, I think. It shows Call of Duty for you. Yeah. Unless he just changed it. I'm still saying FS22 underneath it. Wait. Shoosh. Oh well. Refresh. There we go. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. Call of Duty Wolf. But yeah, it's the tags underneath. He won't be streaming till 6. Oh, okay. Because usually it's around about this sort of time that he comes on.
Yeah, he's doing his 24 hours starting at 6.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense. Right then, guys. So I am actually going to leave it there. I'm going to carry on with this off stream. So I'm just going to save this quickly. I'm going to go to the ending screen. It's going to be black for just a moment while I find the right window. Ending credits. And we'll roll those credits. Hopefully. There we go. Cool. While that's rolling, I want to say a big, huge thank you to everyone who's followed today. There's quite a few there. Obviously, Mr. Darius Frost raiding me first off. Much, much appreciated. I know he's gone off to do some family stuff. But yeah. Oh, and Connor Tron79, thank you very much for that follow. Much appreciated. Obviously, I will be back on Friday, starting at my usual time. Obviously, doing about a 2-hour stream before obviously going over to see what Mr. Dajnet is up to. Obviously, Mr. Dajnet himself will be streaming a little bit later on today. So make sure to click on his link there in chat, give him a follow, and make sure to catch him and see what he's up to today. Who knows? Maybe doing a bit of modding, maybe a bit of gameplay. So with that being said, dang, who are we going to be raiding today? Let's mute that before that kicks in. Cool. So we got Evil Raid. I'm kind of looking for farm sim people, really. I got Phil Cool doing a little bit of FS22 on Stevie's Ringwood map. I know Mr. Bytacos has been playing on that, so we might go and see what he's up to. He can be PG, but anybody who gets a bit of offended with bad language, I wouldn't recommend it. So yeah, I think we'll go check out, see what Mr. Phil Cool is up to today, as I've got no one really else there. So let's get this raid underway. So raid channel. Dang it, he's not even coming up. Phil Cool, there he is. He's currently got 7 viewers, so if any of you guys want to check out the Ringwood map by Stevie as well, you're more than welcome to stick with us. But please show him a bit of SGA love, guys. And oh, you sod. Phil Cool is not accepting any raids. Oh, you bugger. I'm going to take him off my list then. Okay, so let's go into some of the random lists then. See who else is out there in the farm sim world. Dip dip do 16 viewers. There's Twin Cam Gaming. From the looks of it, is doing a bit of farm sim something or other. I know a few people have mentioned him in the past. I've never actually watched one of his streams.
You download
One
each
sec.
one.
And it looks like he's doing a bit of server work, multiplayer. Obviously, he's part of the Rough Rider crew as well, so yeah, why not? See if we can get that going. So let me copy his name a sec so I don't make a mess. So start that again. So raid Twin Cam Gaming, please. Yep, there we go. Cool, that's gone through. So let's go give him some SGA love, guys. Like I said, I will be back on Friday. Obviously, check out Mr. Dashnet later. And any of the other SGA guys. Farmer William F. Welcome in. You picked the right time to come in. Also, we're going to go over and see what Twin Cam Gaming's doing. So, obviously, till next time, stay safe, guys, and catch you all later.
See you later, all.